I would expect to be protected from certain things a little better than this, a lot better than this, considering what I'm talking about and how many people and what kind of people were involved with this. I expect it, I command it, and I demand it that I be protected and placed in my home with my things safely and quickly. That's. I get more honesty from your hatred than your kindness. Whoa. This is new. What kind of hatred is this? What's it towards? Why is it towards you? I'm not saying it's necessarily towards me, but I feel your hatred, and that's more honest. Stolen something at a self-checkout. Okay. I'm angry that I'm at the point where I have to do this. They got caught too. Oh God, no. Yeah, truth. Just be honest. This is someone that denies everything that they do. Yeah, they got outside or something. This is exposed though. If this wasn't, they caught them when they got outside, or they see them on camera. This could even be that somebody's seen them on camera. And they had a hood on. This feels like somebody's now they're trapped in some type of whirlwind of bad luck. Yeah, this is like, what am I going to do? I'm delusional. I feel I'm going through withdrawal, or I can't afford my meds. But I don't know if they were addictive, but they were addictive to this person. Yeah, this is those what are they? Non-narcotic head trip solves, whatever. And now they're just kind of delusional, and I'll just be friends with anybody. They're just kind of being friends with anybody. This is one of them bad situations where everybody could be a potential savior for you, but the world that we're living in, it's a little weird. It's a little dangerous. They added 2 new shadow bans onto my channel, or they are thinking about doing this. Every time somebody can do something and they don't, you will lose a lot of money. Like you want me to, clearly, by not taking action. An actionless world. Stealing shit out of self-checkout. I guess beware of this. You may want to have somebody waiting where the exit to the self-checkout is, and maybe even the other one. They're going to act like they're scanning. Alright, so I got it like this. You have to put it on the weight. Do that, right? You put in a fake card. You act like you forgot something. You leave some of the stuff there. I don't know, whatever it is, either someone's going to cause a distraction with the person that's not supposed to be distracted. Whatever. These are tactics all over the place because of those that are stuck in some situation now. I had my head in the clouds when, even some friends of mine were saying, or some people that I came across that are like, look, there seems to be something going on right now where everybody's taking a hit. Just take the hit. Take the hit. Shh. Do I look like the kind of person? I'm too pretty to take hits. Oh. Okay then. Something's watching. There's an eye on you. I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm looking behind me. There's someone that's always watching. This could be a double-sided mirror with a trickster. It sure is. We have a double-sided mirror. This could be an interrogation room with somebody getting caught stealing. Why is it such a big deal that this person is getting caught stealing? There could be a Randy that got caught that you never thought. I knew that they were losing D and G. I knew it was because you did something bad, getting exposed for this would be putting stuff in people's food even, or product to cause delusion or facilitate a confusion spell. But this illusion could be an agenda with lovers, and to turn friends into lovers, to turn lovers into members. with my member. You feel what I'm saying? It could be something like that. LT, DLT, PU, and ZK. Again, this could be the UK. Your GT is in a garage in the UK. Did somebody steal? I don't know how your GT wound up there. Maybe you forgot because of the sun giving off this shit too. Somebody found out the truth too. With stolen something out of self-checkout. They stole somebody else's information and said it was theirs, where I know what we can do affirmative to fix the sun or to fix this shit. I also see that it could be 7G. They keep trying to adjust it, but we need it at 5. Again, please. Even if we have to go back to waiting a little bit longer. Like the spoiled fucks that we are now. Please, can we? I mean, hey. And can we stay loyal to this, please? Yeah. I'm doing this for me. But there's somebody here. And the mirror would be getting attention. And then it's like hiding behind a book. It's like I'm using this eye of theirs to get fucking information, and then here comes the trickster in me. I'm gonna say it's my own. I'm manipulating it, right? Manipulating others through duality is the lower attribute of this, and the other one is just predictable behavior. What's predictable? This one was gonna figure it out. This is a group of people. Feels like scientists or archaeologists or something where it's pretty competitive, but there's always that one person that figures out the important stuff. I don't know. I mean, do they do something extra that you don't? Are they just a better fucking person? And maybe there's something else is like, we trust you more. Yep. This is a little bit of the sun and the sensometer. The sensometer was created by Elon. This was even kept from Barack. And eventually everybody is going to see that my side is the only side that works. It is to attack our sensory deprivation. Oh, that sensory deprivation integration. It's like forcing the feeling of withdrawal, to mimic the sun, to mimic a little heavy radiation or laser heat intense radiation frequency. I'm dangerous right now, Elon. I'm dangerous. I'm even more dangerous because there are people who trust everything that comes out of my mouth because nothing goes in it. Nothing that could distract me in the way that it would if I had my way. It would just be that all the time, and I wouldn't even do shit like this because I really don't feel like people still appreciate what I have to offer. Please donate something to my channel under my description box. Filthy and unethical, which used to be philosophical, which is somebody else's fucking creation that I'm stuck in here. There are still avenues for financial donation. Yep. Many tanks. Para a lot of one. God damn it, Letitia. Get this Zachary on the phone. Who is this guy that left this thing to her? This would be the truth getting exposed. So this is also, God, man, like I was me. I want it. There's too much coming out. The good thing is there's so much mirage and so much alteration that, you know, and some of my friends got involved with shit that maybe now is the time to just start being honest about the rest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning about mirroring. I can use this as an excuse. I have 7 different excuses lined up for why a bunch of my relationships, they just went missing. Friends went missing. The detective, I'm supposed to be a detective, but I mean, I haven't had a collar since '86, or I have a bunch of detectives and cops as friends, yet how can I not figure things out? People are going to realize the truth too when it comes to this sun, that I'm not really a biologist, a scientist, a chemist. And these people that are getting exposed are being put out, aren't they? Are they just getting fired? Don't even worry. All right, this is like no paperwork. Don't fucking ask. Being treated like the savages that they treated others like. These are the people who did some pretty fucked up shit. I see you with the mirror. There were double-sided mirrors. There were hidden cameras placed. They forgot that there were already these things in place for a lot of things. Seeing conversations. It could be even going back with this illusion thing. They could have found a way to go back. Well, there would be definitely. I mean, I honestly think that there's nothing they won't be able to find out with the kind of technology they've been using. But we've been using it for this. But my God, how much easier is this new mission? With this, using the same things that they created, some of the same things, altering others to now, like that, it's halfway done. It's as if they were already in place to create something, and then here comes interruption and evil. Like, we started it out. If we would have just stopped here and didn't meet this one, my God, was it that? Did somebody else know about this and sent some type of derogatory interruption into my life? There you go for your big fucking words, kid. For some of you, that it is so. For others, you allowed yourselves to become angry at something or someone which affected this creation, and it took a new turn. Hired a private investigator. Somebody did, though. What is this? Well, I do see that people are saying, I don't, what do you want me to do? I thought you were a cop. I want you to arrest them, but I want to see the process. Some of these people that were playing cops are showing up to take people. Did you really take them to jail? I mean, they were never seen from or heard from again. Or did you arrest them? At least you even have the power to arrest? Are you just some guy with a fucking badge now taking people off the street, putting them away? And how this doesn't really get handled until it affects certain people. This will never hit me. I have my fortress. It hit in other ways. And some people are still having a hard time accepting that you weren't exempt from this. Everybody is going to get hit with some kind of karmic debt for something. Everything in life, you cannot evade what you already signed up for by putting it out. The second you interacted with somebody, whether this was telling a lie, whether this was rigging their car, whether this was breaking in their home, getting them fired, you accepted that as a spiritual you accepted what's coming back from that now. What's up with this private? He's dead, sir. Yeah, you're going to have to explain to the Chaplain, I don't know, is this your nephew? What happened to this young man? He was beat? For what? For speaking up again about women? Ryder? They're going to try and cover up. Everything is just a cover up now? Is that what it is, though? Because it's okay when you're doing this, captain. It's okay when you're doing this, leader, right? But then when somebody does this shit to cover some of your shit up, or to put you somewhere and cover it up so you're never to be seen or heard from again, now it's an issue. It's a national fucking emergency when it's me. Isn't that what you said? You're not as special as you made yourself out to be. Yeah, these uniforms, unfortunately, we're there where we don't care about your police uniforms, we don't care about your judge robes, we don't care about your fatigues. This is all merit-based now, world. It's what it used to be. I mean, back in the days where we would go, there would be Vikings and what were they? Chauncelets? Chaunceys or chauncelets? The same men that were hunting for food for their family would be the same men that would now just drop what they were doing and go fight if they had to protect land. They just jumped from thing to thing. This is primal. This is what reminded them that they were men. They would go home to their women, and then they would remind them again that they were their men. And this is what kept balance between masculine and feminine. The men knew that the women's strength in certain areas was needed in order for them to perform with many duties. And that he is the protector and he makes them feel safe. And if somebody says, your wife is in danger. He stops what he's doing and he goes to take care of his wife because he needs that strength from her, which comes from knowing that he's going to be the one that saves her all the time. Shit changed? Yes, it did. But it will change back because not everybody is on board with whatever this thing was disguised possibly as Project Yellow or Blue Book. Or it was changed so that nobody opened them up again. It seemed like Project Blue Book became boring. We got it, we figured it out. So what they did is they added or they replaced or swapped out that way when they could say it in public. It's like I'm around them all the time. All they did was talk about this thing. They don't talk about anything else. I'm telling you, it's not them or there's no shot. Just how clever with the detective and tricksters and damsels is to throw the rock and hide your hand type of people. Right now, I'm being hit with 100 trillion tons of laser heat condensed radiation. Love her. I love her. I love her, but I secretly want to see her fail to sabotage. It bothers me that, or it used to, it bothers me that you see both sides. I want you to just be like, okay, well, this could be the thing where, let's say that you, oh my God, are you not, someone's a no offense sayer all the time. Like, take fucking offense to it. I said it, I meant it. I wouldn't have said it, I didn't mean it. I feel it. I said it, it's done. Yeah, lock it up. It's done. I'm not gonna go, listen, I mean, I know your dad's blind and fingerless, you know, and I told a joke about a fucking blind, handless fucking piano player that plays with his mind, and somebody's dad's fucking blind with 3 fingers missing. What kind of dad know what the fuck? He must have done some shit where the motherfucker took his sight. What was he doing with those fingers? What was he looking at? That's what I gotta say. Or fuck off. This seems to be more acceptable. Well, it's more relative, really, for the way people truly are. I don't want to have to feel like I have to say this every time. I can tell, and then someone goes, I never said you did, but you do. You do in your reaction or your lack of reaction. You make me feel, and this could be me, my feelings could be off, but it doesn't happen often. I feel that you get agitated if you don't get the reaction out of me that you're hoping for. And then that bothers me. And then here we are again in a tussle, going head to head. I can't do it anymore. Nope. So there's this too where, man, I didn't realize I sabotaged people that truly admired me. Things that truly made me happy. I love my job. My cousin doesn't. They're a junkie. I'm gonna play hooky to spend time with someone who's going nowhere. That kind of stuff. I had good women, good men in my life, and then why do we do these things? It's another round of this. Those people too. It's not so much that they were this, I see both sides. They just had this lackadaisical kind of, it came naturally with that, right? There's something that comes after that, I mean, I could have done it. It's that. It's just that you don't make me feel like I'm the only person in the world that made this mistake or made this choice ever. Mentor. Now people are taking this on. Yeah, it feels like that gear thing, something kicked in. This could be a generator called people. A backup generator called AHA, and we have to do something here. The sun is emitting rays that are harmful, but most of this is actually forced or induced. They're still using planes that were meant to be up for auction even, or that were supposed to be in some type of museum. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but there may have to be a flattening of all military bases. If I was a country that wanted to take over another country, I would weaken them from above, yeah. And you have pivot points. Previous pivot points. I don't know what marsupial language is. I would fuck the innocent who get hurt. It's going to be hostile, but the right people aren't going to feel it. They're not going to be affected, and the right ones will. Let's say that there are some innocent people who are by these buildings and they need to be taken down because that's where they're operating all of this out of. But are they? They need some type of wiring for something, and a transmitter or a receiver for, because these people, these leaders in other countries, they know how some of these guys operate. They need to have control at all times. They need to know that they can shut it off at all times. James Weaver is right next to somebody important. He knows how to shut this whole thing down at once. He knows how to get there and what needs to happen. Yep, thank you. Yep. And this is ancient Chinese secret. That's what the Chinese are doing. Look, I mean, I don't even feel a lot coming from these guys. Like, we're too busy building and learning and studying and working, okay? This is just what we do over here. That's automatic. They don't have many cursed bloodlines at all. In fact, I don't feel any. I just got upset. I don't feel any cursed. You have the duality and everything, but it's nothing. The Norwegians are close too. Yeah. Some people seen who the creator is, this Messiah, this Savior, in their mind where their kids are, and saying, it's so and so, it's this one. There are some priests and nuns and stuff that are also seeing these things in their dreams, because, and it's not, this isn't some force going, ha, it was this the whole time. It's butter. Or you thought it was butter, and it's not. This one over here is butter. That's that Irish butter, that good shit. This is something saying, we don't want you to keep looking towards this being when it is more important for you to at least clear out something enough that you're not going somewhere where you're there forever. There are levels in every realm of karmic justice, karmic debt, things that need to be balanced out within oneself, with the planet, with your creator, with your children that maybe you did, whatever this is, there needs to be a personal balance in everybody so that now this universal balance can happen. Sometimes, more so than not, that balance requires for people to just go away completely. What do we do with their fucked up mind that goes, their consciousness? If somebody that is real smart could find a way to create something to suck up wasted consciousness and put it in an incinerator type thing, that would be wonderful. With all of the technology, now that we see that anything is possible. Unneeded conscious collector, man, let's not get all technical. It just is what it is. Now, you have to remove it, though, or transmute all energy. Is that what we're learning? That all harmful or toxic energy has to be transmuted. Otherwise, if it takes over more than anything, this is the discomfort that we feel, regardless of whether this is someone going, I said so, or just the outcome of many things. We are the facilitators of this. Otherwise, this energy just kind of If there are no beings in form that can take action to do things, to change things, change moods, laugh, listen to music, fix that problem for someone, don't charge it, but then I'm, right, just to create something positive from it, positive charge ions through everybody. Otherwise, this energy just lays in the atmosphere and then collects other things. And if that energy, if that negative shit is more powerful than the other, well, look what happens. Then the universe becomes way too dark. We see what's happening with way too dark. We're all feeling something heavy. The way too dark, some of it's coming off of other planets, because this is something else's way of saying it will affect all of you at some point. 25 minutes. I guess that's it. This is the day of reckoning. In case we can't feel that, for those of you who want to try and mosey through this, like this isn't some kind of universal punishment for many things. Just think about how you've been. What kind of person have you been? I'm good. I know that it would be energetic things that fucked me up more than anything. Energetic things are lies, not so simple assaults, as well as repercussion for something that I may have done that I didn't foresee. Funny how only people focus on that, though. This how sick people are. I wanted you to admit that. I'm good now. I have done nothing. Oh. What a special person you must be. I would like to pull on you for 1 minute and just see how special of a person you are. It's weird to just be blameless for everything. This is so weird. Please do tell. Who am I dealing with here? Always breaks plans. So you're inconsistent. You're in and out. You're flighty. I don't know why I make you make them to gain some type of temporary control, and you break them to do the same. Slipping into darkness. Michelle wrote this one. I like it. I actually like this one. Michelle Pembroke. Pembroke. They could have a whole other name by now. I have no idea the details. They want that to come out naturally. I just plant the seed and let other people water that too. I don't want to take credit for everything, and I don't want to be left out of the fucking credit either, guys. Please don't leave me out of the credit that you're receiving for shit that I have figured out. Please. Come on. It's different now that I say shit publicly, and I have in past readings. They're not telling you that people already know. You're going to look like a fool. Well, then tell me. I'm supposed to tell you when you're going to look like a fool. I mean, you're right. This is Alexa's one thing, yeah, and see all that. But this is something different when it comes to being codependent. Always breaking plans because I'm slipping into darkness. What is this stuff I got myself involved in, where I can't even be around people? This darkness feels like genital warts darkness. This feels like face breaking out, and this will be multiple people. Yup. This is hiding in clothing racks. Just hiding is what this feels like. From the thunder, lightning and the thunder. This feels like I'm scared of my own shadow. Slipping into darkness is definitely something touching someone, or someone experiencing sleep paralysis, or what I said was going to happen. And I want to find out why. Why are they up constantly at night and they're sitting up against the wall? Because they can feel this thing. I don't know what you did, but this is something coming back to you. I never mess with frequencies. It doesn't matter. There's something that you put out where you wanted to torment people. There's something that you did. Yeah. They like when I say their names for some reason. It's weird. Did you look up on the ceiling? Somebody's child is filleted above you. This is... Yeah, hi, can you look up, jerk off? Look up real quick. Yeah, that's the kid you were looking for. Yeah, you know why that happened? Because you messed with somebody else's child. That person is me. That may not be my birth father, but Some people are claiming me because they know that I'm just worth it. Yep. Thank you. What is this? This is waking up. Fuck, and these thoughts I have. Slipping into darkness. God damn it. What did I do? What did I do? And this is, I got to get out of here. They go out walking in the parking lot. If this is a hotel or something, they're walking in the parking lot and they know. They know it's because of some type of ritual that they did. They know this Zoom shit. I can't even believe it. The Zoom is quick. Let's talk about spiritual words on the meeting. Zoom is light speed. That shit came back quick this time. Yeah, because you were already under some kind of punishment phase, we'll call it. And this was for something, setting up a man to be bit by a snake. That's also something I felt that they attempted to do to me, where I felt snakes crawling on me, and this was done through general prism, eye prism conception or perception, probes. They have, I just want to be clear, can I consider that Xavier and Zach and you guys, they have bodies set up of you all too, so that you can feel? Because now they don't like me, but it's getting boring. I'm getting boring. You're going to be feeling remote molestation, remote electric chair frequency, taser frequency, because you said you were going to do something and you still just don't know how to do it. Yeah, one of these guys deserved to be bit by a snake. I don't know what happened if he passed away, but you got yourself out of it because you had the gift of gab. Yes, you do. How the fuck you gonna sit there? Well, the first thing she did was she made them laugh by saying, "Oh Christ, here comes his mother. She's gonna tell me that somehow I had something to do with this, right?" And she gained the yeah, you did something to these cops. It was great. Like, I've been married to this. I mean, you know, I know we had problems in our marriage and shit, but does it hurt the snake to bite him? Like, does he suck in any of this toxic ass blood that he's got? Do I have to worry about the snake dying? Is my question. Who was this? Priscilla. Yeah, here comes more cops. Here comes the cavalry. That's what this looks like, right? So she said, "Oh Christ," and she could have been like this waiting outside, like, "Oh my God." And then someone's like, "Well, what's the problem?" "Well, I'm a woman and he's a man, and we all know that if they can put me away for this, the men protect the men." There must have been a woman cop there or some women cops. This is the woman who just says what needs to be said. And yeah, you're targeted because of it. And you may. This is the new thing that we're living in. Can we just walk away and go, I didn't like what they said. Whether I deserved it or not, I can't respond and react and set up for every fucking time this happens. There are people who are sitting like this in bed because they're sitting there thinking about how much of their life they wasted. All I've been doing for the past 6 fucking years, bro, and somebody said 6 months, is following somebody else around for somebody else that has a problem with them. I became a bully for someone else while they sit there and look good. They show up at dinners and they're using real silver, you know what I mean, and tapping on plates and giving speeches and getting recognition, and people are clapping for them, and here I am attacking women, children, poisoning people. And they knew it. I don't think they knew it in the beginning, but they could tell that this was transpiring, and why wouldn't they keep going? Yeah, here's me with the both sides. That's me. It's like this wasn't really the plan. But some of you knew that they were steering from the original plan, and you didn't say anything. You could tell they were getting darker in nature with the fucking devil here. You know what I mean? And their facial features started changing. They started to become more of a, Iron Fist. This is when it comes to money, even wanting to control the Federal Reserve and what happens there. Using you guys to do that, to move some of their adversaries out of the way by setting up false documentation and having people arrested through your badges. The chaos, the problems that this has caused, it will be made right. Yep. This is like getting you to turn on being a man. This is turning your back on your manhood and shit. Yeah, because I flow freely. I want you to speak freely and flow freely whenever I fucking need you here. Yeah. This is a job still, you know, right? You defend and you protect the job. And this is the job at hand, the task at hand. That's the only thing that you defend. Oh, and they throw that in there as a programming. They make it seem like a joke, but it's the last thing that you heard. Yeah, counterintelligence. I fucked with that shit too. I'm not saying which squad. It wasn't really a squad. It was more camp, and things are coming back. This is, we're always going to be pouring water into each other's cups. Okay, I'm going to use terminology that's going to coincide with whatever belief that you have. I guess this is more Christianity. And we're going to become stronger this way. All right, a tighter unit. This is hands across America kind of thing. And there are going to be some ripple effects for this. People are going to be agitated. It could even be women are going to wind up getting together. So that this was a clear plan to recruit all men. I want all men under me. But here's what happened multiple lifetimes, though, with a certain someone. A certain someone has tits and something else that men just, I mean, and this could be like this certain thing that someone gives off. They are a woman. They're a leader. And they lead men. Men aren't used to this. But men have been... Some of these men have been guided or led by men that led them. I mean, could it get any worse? Multiple lifetimes, there are certain women who take on the Helen of Troy, Athena type combination, with the leader, the warrior, the face that launched 1,000 ships. The Romeo and Juliet, but the Romeo are just the men, the army. Feels like some of this could be transpiring now. History is repeating itself, where we need this Queen of Cups here is gifted. Instead of focusing on the ones that are going to band together and join this other shit, you know, we're gonna turn whatever this is. It's the outcome. It's disastrous. They turned us against our wives, our sisters, our mothers, and some of them they turned us into these monsters. Now we can choose which type we want to spend time with, but this one here is very skilled at leading. Let's try this now. We're going to go with this one because this one here, this is the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Good luck comes with this one. Some of us, we're going to be honest, they're going to have this conversation with this other tyrant who's taking them into a fucking underground railroad just to lock them down in there again. This is someone who, we have actually been testing this theory of getting what we're putting and what am I investing my time and my energy into. And I lost 2 homes because of you. I'm not going to say it's because of you. I'm sorry, but it's because I got involved in this that you were involved in, and I just no longer wish to be involved. I lost 2 homes. I might as well put my other one up. If you're gonna threaten me with this, basically this woman is right where we own nothing. Read the small print when you're signing the stuff for your homes. It basically says in some of these things, somebody found out, if you get the right lawyer who has the eye to see, that you give this over to the government. I don't even think it says that you wind up doing something. It just basically says in some fancy words that we can just take it whenever we feel like it. So people have no choice. I have no choice but to walk away from this stuff. And maybe I'm not losing. Maybe all of this stuff was connected to what I was doing and I attained it this way. And there's something attached to this shit. And maybe it's just cool. This is quick moving and leaving it. This is, I'm walking and now I'm running because I just realized this. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here dying. I'm dying in this. I'm going to die waiting for justice to happen. You know? I mean, I'm just like fucking sitting here like do while these other guys are on the throne. It's bothering somebody. There's some people are walking away because I said, I'm doing the dirty work. Where if this comes out and it's public, I look like a shitbag and you look like the man who sat on the throne, could be even altering evidence, altering back video footage to make it look like he was always signing papers or always handling business and stuff. This is the time now to put everything that you know and the shit that you did, even if you're not proud about it, because 99% of the planet has been doing shit continuously, daily, routinely that they're not going to be proud of if the shit is public, whether it's gossip, what they're watching while they're right. And then you have to refuse any offer, any kind of, any act of kindness, any kind of, yep, olive branch. Look, oh, I know, here's a pie. Here's one of Michelle's face. No. All right, tower moment. Cause this tower moment. It's going to create some type of ripple. This is everywhere. There are a group of people. These are agents and fucking like, look, I'm gay and I don't want this. Okay, I mean, I'm gay. I don't need this shit. I don't fuck with kids. Like, I'm done. Now you're getting into some weird shit. If I say that I'm okay and I keep connecting, I'm saying that I'm okay with knowing now that how bad this was. Morals. Morals over money. Hello, sir. Thank you for your channel. Thank you for what you do. Yep. I think it was me, but I meant it. I meant it when I see these channels of people who I could tell that you've been through it and you can relate to it, and you talk to people who are on the street under the L and everything like that, and I love that. But at some point it becomes a redundant breaking of my heart to see this over and over and over again. It feels like it's just being used for views and money, and I know that you get back and you do this. This is just my opinion, right? Just like I'm sure you had a very warranted opinion on mine. I could have said your name or something that resembled your name, or letters kept flying out. It was not intentional. I don't believe I know you personally. But there was a thing at the time, when this still is, with the Suboxone doctor in the neighborhood in Philly. There's one in Kensington where government insurance pays for the visit, pays for the entire appointment. It was free. I just stopped going because I want to get off them completely. And then it was $1 for the entire prescription. Now it's like 40 something. Of course they got rid of that, probably to prove me fucking wrong, because I was helping people. I just realized that a lot of people on this planet moved according to how I moved, which I started out with all the power to begin with, and now this is just like, whoa, the shit that I can do and the shit that I can tap into. Yeah, this is right. So with that, I don't know where I was going with that. They want people back on Suboxone and medication. You guys don't know what you're doing. You don't see, when there's too many big dogs in the same movie, you all look the same eventually. You got one part of it that wants to take pain pills off the market, make them real difficult because you wanted people to be junkies, to be submissive. Now that submissiveness, they're breaking in your homes, or now they can't afford to buy shit and too many people are on it and it's backfiring. Whatever the reason is, there's always more than one. And then it was, we're going to make Suboxone a thing, and now Suboxone became easily attainable. And now we gotta fuck that up, and it just feels like I became evil, where I just want to see people break. I want to see them in pain. I don't even have to benefit off of this. You are the people, if you can't see this and change, you will be the ones that will be filleted or hung over a bypass, depending on what country that you're in. Thank you so much for that. Oh my God. I'm excited to see that, and I'm excited to see you. I should just made my day. Yep. Just like old times. Yeah. Maybe we could go back to something like that too. All of it. Yep. Chancellor. Yep. Oh man. So I'm just, even some people that were involved with this trafficking thing. It ranges, but it involves kids. I don't want to do it. I feel like an animal. You're turning me into an animal. These moon cycles with the thing, something else this is also animalistic with somebody with female cycles. Somebody could be, this feels like dangerous lust. What is it that you've been doing? Are you messing with black magic? Are you drinking something? Is somebody tapping into your spiritual while you're doing this shit to everybody else? Because this is spiritual when you're doing these things with frequencies and 5G and upping them. You're breaking spiritual law. You're manipulating the minds of people and therefore manipulating their level of pain. the amount of broken spiritual laws here that needs to be fixed or made right so that your stay here for the rest of this realm is comfortable. And then let's say that after you're tortured enough on this hell on earth, it's gonna happen. After you go, you will go right to, you'll think, oh, this is amazing, I'm dying finally. Nope. It will be the same thing, if not worse, in the afterlife. It will be eternal unless you make something right now. You will be forced to, because the second people start feeling their skin getting to a little uncomfortable, where you're going to hear sizzle, you're going to know, I got to do something for this woman. Am I just going to allow myself to get roasted like bacon to spite her or him? It's just fucking stupid. Your pride is embarrassing. There's an overwhelming presence of embarrassing pride. Support. This is going to actually help you guys. These moon cycles. Stay away from people you know are no good during these cycles. Let this shit illuminate itself, and let people who are put around them for a certain reason handle some of these things. Rhythm maker, just kind of, right, you plant the seed. Do what you get. This is everybody putting in a little bit. It should never be one person handling, saying the shit, and then now issuing the punishment. We're not doing good cop, bad cop with this. There's going to be a bunch of people that say, and I found this out, and I too feel this way, and you're going to give one small reason just so you can try and change the minds of others this way. Yep. And make it be a piece of shit reason. Mine's more selfish. I know it's inevitable that all of this is going to come out to the world, and I care now how I'm viewed when it comes to this. And I believe I still have a chance to get out of what could be endless public bashing if I continue to engage in this shit anymore. Yeah, don't necessarily want to be a hero, but I'm tired of being this. This isn't villain. This is Swarthmore. What's that? Swarthmore. Did something happen there? This could even be stuff happening in colleges where people are standing up with the hazing and bullying. It's just out of control. No one seems to, you're right, when no one's getting punished or slapped on the wrist or there's nothing, why would they change? So now it'll be punishment will be issued. It'll be different in every area by every person. You're going to hope that you live in a Wisteria Lane type of environment when this crashing comes down, and that you being chased with a rubber ladle of rubber, what was those things that scrape off cake shit, you being chased because that's about the best thing that she could come up with. You're going to wish that you lived there. They're going to roll through everywhere. It's going to be exactly like the end of time movies. And there will be certain people that you're not going to have to fight like that forever. Yeah.